Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamlined Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. Tonight, we're talking about your calendars. Specifically, we're talking about how your email and your calendar are connected. And sometimes I think we don't realize this or think about this, but what happens is when you get invited to a meeting, it will show up on your calendar. And that is an awesome feature to not miss any appointments and to make sure that we're seeing everything that we need to be involved in. Now, it happens when we're using a scheduling tool like Calendly, maybe, or we go in and we fill out the little form that says we want the appointment, we want the phone call, or somebody fills that out on our behalf and we put in an email address, then it connects and knows that that email they're going to go ahead and invite that email to the appointment, and that's going to show up on that email address's calendar, right? Or it even happens when someone is just inviting you to an appointment straight from their Google account or straight from their Outlook account. They go into their Google Calendar or their Outlook calendar, they make an appointment, they invite you, they put in your email address, and then it's going to invite you and put it on the calendar for that email address. So this is where it gets really complicated and can cause a lot of issues. The person that's inviting you is going to use your email address. Well, if you have multiple email addresses or they only know about a particular email address, that's the one they're going to use. But if you're relying upon a different calendar than the calendar that's associated with that email address, then it's not going to show up on your calendar and you're going to miss it. So if you have multiple email addresses, let's say I have 3 different email addresses, but I'm only using one calendar, right? Then you may have appointments that are being scheduled with the other email addresses and showing up on the other calendars that you won't see or that you'll miss, right? So if you have multiple email addresses, but you're only using one calendar, we want to make sure that this isn't causing a lot of confusion, because this is what we see all the time when we're trying to sync Clio accounts with Google accounts or Outlook accounts, and people have multiple email addresses, and as a result, they're getting invitations on multiple calendars. So the easiest fix for this and the best practice is to only use one email address when corresponding regarding your firm, right? If I'm at work and I'm sending out an email for work purposes, it's going to come from my work email address. Otherwise, people may try to invite me to an appointment with a different email address, and it won't show up on the calendar that I'm using for work. So please make sure, best practices, to use one professional email address. Now, if we want to use one professional address and one personal address, then that can be accommodated using a professional calendar and a personal calendar. But if you have multiple professional events showing up on multiple calendars, it's going to cause a lot more challenge in your life than you really need. So if you need help consolidating your calendars or making sure that you're not missing any appointments, please feel free to reach out to Streamline Legal. We would love to help eliminate the confusion and help you gain peace of mind. Thanks so much. Have a great evening.